listen, this is sort of new for Meech, and I understand he's trying to navigate the best he can, and his son is not helping in the process.
Not at all.
But if I was Meech and I understood that I'm walking back into a world where I can no longer sell drugs,
Can't
do it. Can't do it. That's
I
just,
wouldn't have took that picture.
It's not an option.
I
would understand where my current fame and where my family's money is coming from, and I would play my position. And I would also understand how petty 50 is. 50's not one of these guys like, hey man, listen, you know, this is a guy I don't like, but if you know, you can take pictures.
Who's the bad guy out of all of this?
Who's the bad guy? I don't think there's a bad guy.
No, yes it is. Fuck that, Vlad. Let's talk about it.
I think Meech is the one that made a mistake.
No.
No? You think 50?
No.
Lil Meech.
No.
Who am I forgetting now?
Rick Ross knew perfectly damn well what he was doing and what that would lead to. And if he was a real friend to Meech, unless he was looking to get 50 out the way, he would have dealt with Meech in the shadows, because he knows me and this dude who is going to react if he sees me dealing with this dude that he has business with. And there was a lot of business left to be done, right? Rick Ross, bro, could have done whatever he was going to do in the shadows if he really honored and respected Meech. Trust me, Meech wished none of this was going on. Whatever the plan was, whatever it was laid out to be, I'm pretty sure meetings didn't happen, negotiations didn't happen, right? And we know how this go, bro. When you in a position like fifth, we know how this go when it comes to paperwork, right? Mm-hmm. Whenever you do that type of body of work, the negotiation of movie and all these other things have already been talked about. And even if they haven't been locked in to do, they're spelled out in form of a what? Option. Mm. And with these options, Vlad, is always a time limit. 1 to 3 years, 2 to 4 years, 3 to 5 years, which means 50 could say, I have 2 years to exercise my option. And what happens? The shelf.
Yep. Yep.
So you got to think about the whole, you got to look at the board, bro. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You text me today. Mm-hmm. You said, hey, we still on for this time? Mm-hmm. What did I tell you? I value our friendship. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
I was here before you.
Yes, you were.
Right? You know what that does? That lets you know whenever it's a thought, when it's time to do business with Wack, right? Mm-hmm. He's on time. He does what he's supposed to do. He comes in. He gives his energy, gives his thought. He drives a conversation, right? So you got to think about, bro, your moves when you conducting business.
Yeah.
You have to think about it. But I believe Meech was a boss by his own right for so long. I don't think it was intentionally like he thought about, well, fuck 50. I don't believe Meech was on that.
No, but
he didn't.
He was a boss in a different era, in a different field.
He was
although he tried to dabble in music, let's be clear,
didn't work.
He had zero success in it.
That's a fact.
Jeezy was the only person out of that camp who blew up, and he went to Def Jam and
with Coach K.
With Coach K, he did not. It wasn't BMF Def Jam. It was just Def Jam. In fact, I'd always heard stories. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'd heard stories that when Jeezy was about to sign, Jay-Z pulled him aside and said, you need to separate yourself from these BMF guys because they're all going down. And then I remember there was friction between like Blue Da Vinci and Jeezy early on. I remember there was like a shooting. I think Blood Raw was involved in it.
Well, because Blue Da Vinci was really over the music division. That was his thing.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't think he was in agreement with Jeezy going directly with that. He telling Meech, from me talking to Blue, bro, it's supposed to be him signing to us and we conducting the business.
Right.
But I think Meech was so caught up in whatever his thing was he was doing.
Yeah.
Man, let the little nigga go. It's cool. He's still with us. And, you know, things happen. But this gonna solidify. I think 50 know he helped build BMF up to the magnitude that it's viewed upon in the world today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's already squeezed it for what he's gonna get. I think right now he's trying to burn it down.
Yeah.
So he can't continue anything with it.
Yeah.
That's what's coming.